All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, if you're looking at the screen, you're looking at Linqto, however you want to say it, Linqto or whatever. But what this is, it allows you to invest in pre-IPO like companies such as Starlink, such as SpaceX. And I'm going to be real transparent and show you what I have in here. I literally just opened up my Linqto not too long ago, like this week or last week, after I did more due diligence on it, spoke with the advisor about Linqto. So I'm going to sign in, show you my profile. I'm only holding uphold on here. I think this is it here. I want to show you exactly how this thing works and what will happen once it goes public, okay? Whatever you're invested in. Okay. And King, please remind me to change my password. I appreciate that. So I'm going to show you my portfolio. I'm just upholding here right now. And let's just say that uphold goes public. So if uphold goes public, what happens is your advisor with Linqto will call you. They will say, all right, how do you want to proceed? Do you want us to transfer this to your brokerage? Or do you want us to go ahead and send a deposit to your bank account based on the company not going public? Now, when the company goes public, there's usually two things that happen, right? Number one, there's a holding term, which typically is 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, okay? Now, you have to actually hold your pre-IPO shares for 90 days before you can sell it. So say these pre-IPO average cost per share go from $3.14 to $20, okay? So, and that happens on the 89th day. You still have to wait till the 90th day before you can take your profits. So you can take profits even before IPO. So there are other companies on here like Cerebras, for example, that Armando talked about on Strategy Sunday. It's currently $60. Well, it wasn't always $60. At one point, it was like $12 pre-market. Valuation, of course, is going to be much higher year over year. Once it goes public, let's say Cerebras is now trading at $200. If you held this for 90 days, you could take profits before IPO, or you can wait until the IPO when it's listed on the market. And then let's say from listing on the market, it goes to 1,000. Well, you still have a holding term, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Now, I highly recommend that you do utilize my referral link because they'll give you $500. And of course, I get a bonus too, but you'll be able to use that money to go and reinvest into whatever you want to buy here. Now, currently, what I'm waiting on is SpaceX. Now, why did I say waiting? Well, number one, I talked to the advisor and they already told me we're trying to get more shares of SpaceX so you guys can buy it. So that allows you to turn on notifications. Once it becomes available, they'll send you an email, SpaceX is now available. Then boom, I execute whatever price it is, $10,000, $5,000, whatever the case may be. And now guess what? I own SpaceX pre-IPO. Same terms will then apply. So I hope this information is helpful to those of you that watch this or that are here right now. Does anybody here on the live have any questions?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Question/comment. Now, I heard you say the 90-day hold. I thought it used to be longer than that for the selling of it before you get like a huge penalty with the like you got to keep it like for a year or something, right?
Tax purposes.
Right, the tax purposes. So people need to keep that in mind also. And then because of that, for me, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, and that's how come I don't really do the IPO, because of the guys who's already in, and then they get to sell, and then the price is going to drop, right? That's usually how it goes, right?
Sometimes, because again, once the IPO is listed, most people are taking profits, but most of the indexes, the exchanges, i.e. NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, they all require a holding period unless you met the terms before IPO.
Right.
So this allows you to do whatever you need to do before IPO. But again, if you take anything out less than 1 year, you have, I think it's now a 30% capital gains tax. It used to only be 20%.
Yep.
So, you know,
yeah,
that's the downside, but it's the same way with crypto.
Okay.
Real quick, you had a couple questions in the chat.
Okay, cool. I want to address all questions before I stop the recording. All right. Where do we enter your email for the bonus? So once you sign up, you're going to get an email. You're going to reply to the email, say, I was referred by Mark Rogers. His email is mark.rogers.mba@hotmail.com, and then they give you a bonus. All right. Hey, Mark, do you have to be an accredited investor to use Linqto? Yes, you do have to be an accredited investor. If you own a home, some say you can't count it, some say you do. So you make that determination. I have so many different places where I keep my money that it has me as almost a multi-millionaire. So yeah, I think all you need is $250K, to be honest, at minimum of value. So yes, you do have to be an accredited investor. That is one of the questions. All right.
Don't watch your MSTR. Just wanted to let you know.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the recording about Linqto. If anybody has any questions about it, feel free to DM me. But these companies that you can invest in, I mean, you can see the different ones here. And I mean, eventually they will be listed. There's also a lot of news about XAI, so go do some research on them. All right, y'all. Stop recording.